TGIF in this Godlike Friday. It's great to see everybody here. It's been a very, this work week wasn't too bad, honestly. It was actually a lot of training and things going on for me, but it's great to be here as we start off the weekend with statue collecting. If you're new here, we do statue discussion, and we also do live unboxings of high-end collectibles. I feel like we've got a lot coming in, and our door continues to revolve with new pieces, thanks to this guy right here. We've been buying a lot lately and kind of getting things going. Yeah, we have a lot coming in, new pieces coming that we'll talk about here in a minute. We'll talk about some pre-orders and then maybe one live one tonight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk a little bit about it. Mr. Kiefer, good evening, sir. How are you? Somehow, some way, they have an award named after you, and I think that's pretty amazing. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Doing great. It's always fun to be here on a Friday night. It's a great way to end the week. I always look forward to it. Yeah, I can't wait to see what somebody's going to do a live PO tonight. So that'll be interesting. I always love to see that. Yeah, I was looking forward to Fridays. It's great to be here.
Cool. Alan, I think you love to watch us spend money.
That too. Yeah, absolutely. I love like enabling and spending other people's money. So yeah, that's fun.
I think last Sunday I led the chant, man. I was like literally enabling myself the whole day, and just running and led the charge, but I'm trying to be better about that. But there is one piece on my list that I will be getting. Just going to talk to the Todd father, get things taken care of, but I will be going after the Infinity Bell bust, and we'll be talking about that more tonight, along with the community and the panel. So I'm looking forward to that. I got a good plan, I think. I guess we'll talk about a little bit more about that as we go. Shroud of Noah's Ark. The Bearded Collector has arrived, and things look different back there. His mind is turning. He's got new ideas. He's got new pieces coming in. No, how are you? Good to see you.
Doing good, man. Long day, end to a very long week. So it's nice to just sit down and hang out for a little bit. Yeah, just been making some changes. Sold the piece. I recently sold the White Knight from XM. So I ended up moving the Ripley and the Tusk Alien over on this side here. And then, rearranging some Weta pieces for now. So, yeah, man, making some changes. But, yeah, always changing. Never stops. So,
I mean, how good is that? Is that Ripley with a Tusk Alien together? I mean, it looks so great, man. It really does. I was talking to Alan today about, man, you know what J&D needs to do? They need to do a 1/3 Ripley that from Aliens 3. And he's like, no, what are you talking about? Are you out of your mind? They need Aliens Ripley holding Newt. And I like his idea better. I do. But Alan, I really would like a Ripley 1/3 silicone. What's that?
She's bald.
Yeah, it's a movie, man. It's a movie. I would love to have them all together with the Alien XL Dog Alien, because that piece is coming home. I mean, I'm kind of scratching. Man, I want to pre-order that. So, and we'll talk more about edition sizes. Of course, they haven't released that yet, but something caught my attention today that Marcos posted. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today too. All right, and then of course our guest, Mr. Matt Martin from the Rogues Gallery. Great to see you, sir. How are you?
Doing good. Like I said, like Noah said, it's just a great way to kind of end the week, no matter if it was a crazy week or if it was just a steady week. It's just a good way to okay, hey, it's Friday. Let me do something I love now. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Type thing like that. So yeah, it's always fun to talk statues, and just hear other people's opinions,
Right. And Matt, I want to thank you also for sending me so many videos and details about your Infinity Bell bust and just kind of going over it. And the more I look at that piece, the more I want it. And it's just fantastic. It's just a great option.
At first that piece, my wife got it for me for Christmas, but she was like, I wish before we got it set up, she was like, I wonder why they didn't do it with a cow on. But when she saw how accurate the bell is, she was like, this thing is creepy.
Yeah.
It's too real. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when you feel the face, you can feel the stubble, it's just, man, it is. it's dead on. I'm telling you, in the paint's uniform, which has been a kind of an issue lately. You know, a talking point. So yeah,
Yep.
the paint's
Yeah.
uniform.
And we're going to discuss that tonight. And I made a few posts on Queen Studios. It kind of blew up a little bit, but we're going to go over some of that this evening and just kind of discuss what my and Alan concerns were.
Yeah.
And we definitely weren't saying Queen Studios is doing a bad job. It's more of like, can this be tweaked? You know, and can this be looked at a little closer? That was our concern, what we wanted to relay.
Can it be? Is it still early enough to be tweaked, or have they all been boxed up? Hey, shipped out to whoever got them, you know, type thing.
Right. I talked to a distributor last weekend, and they had mentioned that this was only the first batch, and this was going to, overseas, and there was still time. So I wanted to make sure that, I just got my opinion out there. Again, we weren't trying to bash Queen by any means. It's more just to, hey, can you look at this a little closer? This was some of our concerns.
Yeah.
So I did want to address the chat. I know a lot of people are still coming in. It's great to see everybody here. My man JWR. Look at this guy. He's got the White Knight. And you know what? You got it from a great collector as well. So it's well taken care of. It's going to be great for you. So congratulations, JWR. He's a big Murphy fan, so I know that he really loves that.
Yeah, he's a big Murphy fan, and he loves Sean Murphy's art. So I think it went to a great home. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I always, when you're selling statues, I would rather make less money and sell it to somebody I know that is going to share shit like crazy than make more money and just some guy. Oh, I'm just going to put it, in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type of thing.
I do understand that. That does make a lot of sense. Of course, you can have a show unless Mr. Kramer arrived. Great to see you, sir. Thank you for being here. Dinesh, great to see you. Another great collector. He's got some great pieces too. And then my man, Battle Cat, great to see you. Thanks for being here, my man. You know what? He shared an incredible video with me of his art and his work. I wish I had that type of talent, man. I don't. But he's an amazing artist, and I know he's got a show coming up. I just wish him well. What a great person, but also what a great collector too. On top of that, he's got some amazing pieces. So. And my man Vision, another great collector in the community. You talk about a godlike setup. This man has got some great stuff and does plan to do a room tour for the show soon. I know he's getting all that together, and I can't wait to see what he comes up with. It's going to be amazing. Great to see everybody. Oh, my man Mike, great to see you. Another great collector, another veteran. And the artist has arrived. Great to see you. Kinsey is here. Our community is blessed with a lot of talent. I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely so.
They come up with and they do. I'm just like, man, I need to. Hey, calm down over here. We're gonna. If you only knew, I just grabbed a whole bunch of pieces recently. I just got 4 pieces. But you know what? We're gonna actually spend a little bit more because we're gonna go after that infinity. Once I talk with the Todd father and get this squared away, so I definitely want to get that done. So. My man Ross, you know what, Ross? Thank you for spending the evening with us, and let's talk statues and what we love. You sit back and enjoy it, and we'll do our best. But thank you for taking time with us. You always have the nicest things to say. Thank you for always being here, and let's talk statues. Let's talk about what we love. My man Alex, great to see you. Another great supporter right here. This guy right here. Knight, hello. How are you? Great to see everybody here. Hey, relax. Relax. Okay, so I did want to bring this up. We have a lot going on. Before we go to our live pre-order, let me bring this up here real quick. And I got to share this with Noah because got up in the morning. I mean, it was super early. And I realized I posted that early. I'm like, you know what? Maybe that was too early in the morning.
But not for me. Yeah.
This is a post from, somebody had made a comment on Queen Studios page, but the post was saying, they were looking for, I hope they do Wukong 1/3 with rooted hair. And Queen Studios replied, Wukong 1/3 scales is in our plans. Stay tuned. So that means that piece is coming. that means that'll be something in the future. I think I remember Noah saying something about, you know what, if they did make that, then he may be in on that. Noah, this announcement, does this change your plans at all? I know you were thinking about the Wukong bust. You were thinking about the figure. You were thinking about this. You had some questions for John while he was on. Did it change your mind in any way, or what do you think?
I think out of all, I mean, I love the bust. I think it's incredible, but I think overall the 1/3 is what I would want to settle with. I think so. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for this, and if the price is pretty decent, I think I'll go for it because I do think he's a really great character. I just, yeah, I don't know, man. A $5,000 bust. I'm just not sure if I want to go that route and go that extreme. So, because I love his entire armor, so I think a 1/3 would be probably my best option. I just want to see the whole character with the staff and everything. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to consider that.
Well, the way I see it is that Queen's going to kill it. Like, they're going to do a great job with it. It's going to look fantastic. You know, to throw it out there, it would look nice with the bust and the statue together. But
yeah, it definitely would. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's like, you know, something like that. I mean, you have to be a major fan to have both pieces. But you know what? I think any route you go, you're going to be happy, especially because you like this franchise. But now I'm excited to see what they do with this piece, and I know they're going to do great. So I look forward to that. No, you're talking about maybe doing a live pre-order this evening. What were you referencing? Maybe something you're going to order tonight?
So it's actually something that I ordered just a little bit earlier today. It's kind of to hold me off for another piece that I'm waiting for an announcement for. So
okay, let me see here real quick. All right. No, it is a live order this evening. Oh man,
I ordered this earlier, but yeah, I thought about this for like a day or two because this just got released. But it's been a long time since I've bought a collector's edition of a game, but I can't wait for this. And it comes with the regular game, comes with the steel book, comes with the cool little key card, and then the 12-inch statue of the armor. So I mean, I think the pose is pretty good for this. The base I like. I'm not sure if I love it, but I think the pose is great with the mixed media cape. And you know, for a game that's already $70, you know, $130 for this 12-inch statue and a couple other things.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I can't wait for this game. So
and I notice sometimes too when they release these collector's editions games, they give you DLC that you can't get with the game. So you'll probably have some cool like armor or something or mixed media when you get that with the game.
It looks like there's a few little skins here and then campaign DLC.
Okay.
So,
and you get it 2 days early to look at that.
2 days early access. So that'll be cool.
You have it beaten 2 days. There you go.
So basically, this will hold me off for a little bit until Prime 1 gets in on theirs. So because I feel like they might do a 1/3, but you know, there's always that random chance they'll do a 1/4 for no reason. And then but I'm going to get either one. But we'll see what they decide to what route they decide to go. So.
Prime 1 is going to kill that statue, man. They are going to make it like amazing, and I'm pretty sure you're in for day one on that. So
for sure, absolutely,
definitely look forward to them, releasing that, and hopefully they'll meet your expectations too. So live pre-order today from Noah. He got himself a collector's version of the new Doom, which is pretty awesome.
Well,
they finally announced a release date of May 15th for it. So,
okay.
Yeah, and then they had like a 12-minute showcase on YouTube about the game, just talking about it, and it looks really good. So,
cool. I know that's a game that you're really anticipated in, but also when Prime 1 gets a hold of this, they're going to do like above and beyond amazing. So Freddie, great to see you, man. How are you?
What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody? I'm good. Glad to be here.
Hey, Freddie.
Glad to be here. Speaking of Freddie, let me bring this up here real quick.
I knew it. I was scared to speak.
Speaking of Freddie, let me bring this up here real quick. So Freddie, just so you know, this is coming home. So be prepared, sir. This was posted by another collector this week. Looks like it came from the top floor. Jesse received this near his home. So it took up the whole bed of his truck, as you can see here. And there's a delivery guy getting the T800 ready. Look at how big this box is. It looks like it's on a small pallet as well. So he's getting his everything together, and there it is, the T800 getting unboxed.
I need that
Well,
pallet stripped. I need that outer layer box gone.
Yeah.
Please don't drop it
Yeah.
to my house looking like that, man.
well, I mean, you're gonna make sure you communicate that to him, and that, what I think I've come to learn is that when you talk to the delivery people, hey, can you possibly do this for me? Put it here or move it here. I have X amount of dollars waiting for you. I usually give them like $50. It's like, hey, or 25 or whatever. Hey, I got some money for you. Would you mind coming here and dropping it here? This is for you. Oh, sure. That's what I usually did. I do recall when RDJ, I missed it, and the guy was on his way to the next town. I paid him money to come back because we were going to live stream and open that.
I remember that story.
We got him to come back, and he did come back. So
You know when parents are expecting a child and they're getting the house ready and their colors are painted, they get in the room, how should we make it, should we extend the room, how big should we get the room, and prepping and all this other stuff. Literally, that's what I'm doing. Like, I feel like a kid is coming home.
Wow.
I'm like prepping my garage and everything. I'm like, space, I'm trying to clear everything out. I'm like, I need it to get in there.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what we're doing, Freddie. Yeah.
yeah,
Garage.
hey, it's true. It's true. That's what Noah's doing actually right now. But since Alan's going to do a live unboxing of this, we'll have a good notion of how this is going to work and how it's going to come through. So, Alan, you fill us in. You let us know how this works, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I'll let you know. All right.
Alan,
Do
how
you
about
have-
I
have a
change the
delivery?
shipping to your house, and then I'll just
It's bad. Well, how much you willing to pay me? We can make
hey.
Yeah, this is not only is this Matt, this is a extremely heavy piece.
I showed-
It's very-
I showed my wife the pictures you just showed. I said, "Hey, this guy's
Oh.
look at this." She was like, "Holy crap!" She was
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, but now that Mach 7 bust, it came same thing on a pallet, humongous box. And I
Yeah,
was like, "Look," the guy was like, "Where you want me to?" I was like, "Just drop it in the center of the garage." I mean, it was 130 pounds.
wow.
It was a 130-pound package. And I was
Yeah,
like, Jesus.
this is my plan, Freddie. So, I'm going to wheel my hydraulic cart to the door. I'm going to open the box on the porch and put all the pieces onto the hydraulic cart and roll it over here. It'll have a tablecloth over the cart, and then when I get it over here, I'm gonna jack it up just enough to where we can YouTube review it, and then when we get done, jack it up and then slide it over, son. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the
Man.
plan, anyways.
I honestly, I still can't believe I'm getting this in. Like, I'm still not ready for it, man.
Yeah.
Just,
It's coming, bro. I know you're working hard to get it.
yeah. And the thing is, I am excited. I should be excited, but just thinking about, how big that box is, because I'm always of the mind, right? Because again, I collect smaller stuff, right? You can see behind me, like 1/6 dominantly, over statues. Statues is just more like a treat to myself when I get them.
Yeah.
So I have the Hot Toys boxes, the 1/6 stuff, and a lot of the smaller ones. I have a couple of, so these big boxes, that's, I'm not a statue collector per se, right? So, these big boxes scare me. This is the biggest one I'm gonna own, and my garage is not built and set up for statue boxes. It's set up for lawnmowers, and because I do my own lawn. I have the lawn blowers, the hedgers, the clippers.
Yeah.
I got tools. I got tool boxes. It's literally a garage that's set up for like tools and other storage. Christmas tree, and it's a mess, man. It's a mess. So I'm
So just so you know, Freddie, I don't know if you're aware of it, but you are a statue collector now.
Now you
oh
are.
my gosh.
Just so you know, I don't know if you realize that or not, but just so you know, anybody that orders a Terminator bust and has those
Yes.
people behind you is a statue collector. Just so you're aware. Just so you know.
I can't tell my wife. That box is gonna come in. She's legit gonna say, "Hey, babe, you ordered another table?" Like, I didn't know, because
Oh, man.
Yeah, because I did that one time. The dining room set that we have now, I actually ordered it. Like it was like a surprise. Like came into some extra money and whatnot, and I bought a dining room set, right? And it came in. She's like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, surprise, honey." I mean, I knew it was something she liked. It wasn't just because it's her house, right? You can't just just randomly order furniture and curtains. So
Yeah.
I brought in all that stuff. That box is gonna come in. She's gonna be like, "Oh, you bought another furniture set again?" No, babe.
Mm,
This is the Terminator coming to live with us.
yeah.
It's not furniture.
We're putting it on my nightstand in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already called my neighbor and told him that this is coming. So if he wouldn't mind coming and just give me a hand to put it onto the lift, I would really appreciate that. And he said he'd be here. So this is a very heavy piece. So make sure you have some help. Don't be a tough guy. Make sure
I
you
don't
got
have
some-
help. Who's helping me?
Oh,
Alan.
man. That's what I would mean.
I'm not asking the wife for help. I ain't asking her for help. She's gonna look at me like, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'd be like, Alan, if you come to my house, I'll come to yours so we can get this taken care of.
The extent my wife, so the Maja cases that I have, she helped me out with 75% of it. She helped me like lift stuff up and
That's cool.
She was like, babe, you want some help? I was like, for real? I was like, yeah. Come help me stack these Maja cases up, please.
Yeah, Marco, it's great to see you, man. I know you're just getting home from work. And,
Yes, sir.
Just jumping on. I appreciate you. Good to see you, man. How are you?
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
I was watching on my way here, so I'm all caught up. So no need to recap.
Okay.
this. Yeah, all
Yeah,
good.
great
That's
to see
good,
you,
man.
man.
Happy to be here.
We are whole. We're whole
Let's
now.
do it. Yeah, now
Noah did a pre-order a video game and everything. So,
Yeah.
shoot, I guess I'll show my thing. It's not a statue, but I got my Vagabond limited edition or deluxe
Oh.
edition.
Oh, I saw that.
Dude,
Yeah.
This thing is,
Congratulations, man.
it's awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
I love it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's a must read for any manga and anime person involved. Like it's easily must read.
I was talking with some of my new employees today, and I was like, talking with them, working with them, kind of, just more of like I wanted to make them feel welcome, and kind of a little bit about me, and I showed them a picture of the Iron Man display, and the first thing they said was, "You don't have any kids, do you?" Like, I don't even. Okay, it makes more sense, but a lot of people don't really know some of this stuff exists. They're like, "Man, that's like
Yeah.
above amazing, that's awesome." Like, man, there's a whole world out there. I don't recommend you doing unless you are willing to spend money on it. So be aware of that.
But the thing is, kids love this stuff, man. I have like I said, I'm I'm around youth all the time, soccer leagues and stuff for the kids and all. So I'm around youth all the time. A couple of them, they come to my house sometimes. They saw this stuff, and to this day, depending on who came by and saw one, they always ask me, "So did you put more stuff up? Is it still the same? Do you still have the stuff?" And they I dropped a couple of them home with my kids after one of the practices, and they were like, "Where did you get all this stuff?" And I'm like, I could have sworn they asked me this all the time. I'm like, I get them from random places. Oh man, when can we come by again? Like, yeah. So, but man, like kids, man, they love this stuff, man. They geek out just like us. Yeah.
Yep. Same thing. My kids, when they had their friends over, "Oh, can we go into the bat cave?" And I'm like, "All right, well, come on, I'll take y'all in there. Don't touch anything."
Yeah, don't touch anything. That's the main thing.
But no, I told one of mine. I said, "He's like, oh, you going on live tonight?" I said, "Yeah, with Godlike statues." So he hopped on his phone. I said he's on YouTube, and he saw the RDJ bus. He was like, "He's got this." I was like, "Yeah, he's got this." I said. He's like, "Oh, I want it." I say, "Well, Christmas is coming next year. I can make that happen." Stuff like that. But yeah,
there's so many great pieces out there. You just really have to choose, and we're going to talk more about that today. But I do want to, like, you know what? I can see people being silly.
QT.
All them kids.
QT.
Yeah, the younger ones.
I can definitely see that. Like. This came out of left field this week. I was getting ready for work, and I saw this, and I stopped dead in my tracks. I had to make sure Brian and Noah saw this, but this was revealed this week by Pure Arts. This is the Resident Evil Nemesis 1-to-1 bust. This is the remake of the bust. Of the game. Man, one thing comes to mind when I see this. It's big. It's big.
Yes.
And it looks great. This is one piece that I really like the head sculpt and the teeth. I think some of the when you look at this, like the the suit and the caution symbol stickers and like the tentacle, I think it looks great. I do. What I didn't like is the back was really plain. Not to say you're going to look at the back the whole time, but that's the kind of thing that I noticed. It was just very. There wasn't too much to it. There really wasn't. Still a great piece by Pure Arts. I really think it's great. Noah, I'm interested to know what you think about this. What did you think when you saw this?
Yeah, man, I had no idea they were going to be making this. Like I said, Pure Arts just does the randomest things. So,
100%.
but I love this, man. I mean, obviously, this would look amazing with the Prime 1/4 scale. They'd probably stand like about the same height. And I think I like how they kind of kept it toned down. They didn't do like a half torso or anything crazy. They just kind of, did the top part. But I think it looks amazing, man. I like Resident Evil 3. I like 2 a little more than 3, but man, but Nemesis is still just a really cool character. So I think they did a really good job with this. I think the price is pretty decent. What is it, like $18.99, I think, for the exclusive? So that's not too bad. So I like it, man. If I had room and collected a little more Resident Evil, I would definitely go for this. And I would have already had the quarter scale as well. So
yeah, I mean, somebody posted a Photoshop with the rocket launcher to make it.
Great.
I think that actually adds a little bit more to the piece, that more nostalgia look because of the character and him having it in the game. Actually, Mr. Kiefer, I'm pretty sure you saw this. I mean, what do you think about this?
I think it's huge.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, it's enormous. I think they did a great job with it. It's nothing I would collect. This thing would scare the hell out of me. I mean, if I get up in the middle of the night and I'm like, holy crap, no, thank you. Again, I think they did a great job. There's a lot of fans, and congrats everybody that's going to pick this thing up.
Yep. I definitely see Brian really loving this, but I do notice Brian always calculates for room. Like, I'm the only guy who's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get it. But Brian calculates like exactly where these pieces are gonna go, which is the smart thing to do. It's a great statue. I really want to pick his brain to see if he's gonna pick this up. Marcos, I know you saw this. We posted it in our group too. What did you think about it?
So Alan said it's big as hell. I think it needs to be bigger. I think.
Wow.
So I did the height. So the height's 36 inches, and that's with that little tail thing right there. So it's probably around, honestly, 30 inches tall. I think it should be 36 inches, probably in the head, where the head ends. So I think it needs to be a little bit bigger that way. He's a big ass character, is he not? Like in the game.
Yeah,
He's huge.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my idea with those, like the King Kong bust and the Godzilla bust. They're like human size, remember? So they're like 28 inches tall. Like those things need to be probably like, you don't have to do a full torso. Like that's ridiculous sometimes, but they got to be the biggest thing in your collection. I feel like. That's just my stupid opinion, but it's still a big piece. I just think it needs to be a little bigger. The price is pretty good though for one to one scale. Looking at it right now at the bottom right, 1900. Yeah, because like obviously there's so many busts right now that are just $4,000, $5,000. So the price is good at least. That's good. I don't know much about this character too much, but the details on it look good so far on the prototype. The backside, like you said, Jimmy, was a little plain Jane, but like you said, it's not a piece you're gonna be middle of the room. Like you have to look at the back, really. So, that's perspective, yeah, for sure. But I think it's a cool piece. Like Noah said, Pure Arts just does the most random stuff sometimes, and sometimes they just kill it, like that whole Assassin's Creed line and a couple other things. And sometimes you're like, what the fuck is that? But they have so many IPs, man. Like I always loved their Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal 1/3 statue. It's like one of my favorite statues I have not got. But yeah, man, it's cool. It's cool that they're doing this, and the price point's good. So just needs to be a little bit bigger, in my opinion. And not just me being dumb, obviously, but I just think it needs to be a little bit bigger.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I definitely can see, why collectors some may even want it bigger because just to be more accurate. But Freddie, what if they did this with one glass eye, silicone,
Oh man.
and they redid the teeth, to make them look even more real. I mean,
They should have went all out.
Yeah,
They should have went all out, man. Just did it all silicone glass eyes, hook it up, man.
Yeah,
this is I think this is really, really good. So well, all right. So I agree with Noah. It should be bigger. I don't know who's gonna buy that big of a bus if it's actually true to well, it ain't gonna be true to size, but bigger than it is. But I'm sure there's hardcore fans will buy it. But I think this is it's pretty decent. Noah 3 is my favorite. Resident Evil 3. It will always be my favorite. I beat 1. I beat 2. 3 is the only one I beat twice. I love this so much.
Gotcha.
I played the remake. It took me a while to pass that because the responsibility is older. The one thing one of the reasons why this is my favorite is because when I played the game, when they first introduced my boy over here, so I remember playing and Nemesis out of every single time you think you just randomly just going through the regular stuff and he just comes out of nowhere and that would scare the crap out of me with his big and I agree with Carl too, right, with his big gun. I was just like, dude, that rocket launcher was no joke, man. And I would be and I don't care what I was doing, I would have run anywhere just so this guy couldn't find me, and that was scary. And I had just had fond memories of playing that, and he's just coming out of nowhere. I wish that this was the old school one. I know this is the new one, because I kind of want to see both of his eyes, right? I like the new design. I think the new design is cool, and I know it needed to be modernized, and I know most people are buying it, I guess, for the new one. But if you're nostalgic, and I guess old fart heads like us, I don't know. I don't know, man. I would prefer the older one. I like the older look. Rather than the new one. I just want the regular suit, because this this suit is, I like the plain, what is it, like a plain trench coat, and then you see, and then you see both of his eyes, and I would have preferred that, the old school look. And he came in a couple of games. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis wasn't the only game that he was in. He was in a couple of other ones as well. He popped in here and there. I think he also came in Mortal Kombat, right? Was he? Was it Mortal Kombat?
No, not sure.
Not a Mortal Kombat.
He was in a game as a DLC, right?
He was in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel vs. Capcom. That's what it was. Yes. But I like Nemesis. My only nitpick on this is that base. I can't see the back. I do like that they have the Umbrella Corporation symbol on there. I do wish that either they could have put some blood on that umbrella symbol or give us blood somewhere on the base, because it's kind of Resident Evil. It's messy,
exactly.
right? Yeah, I think they should have put, if you didn't want to put blood on him aside from his face, I think they should have put blood on the base. I would have put blood on the umbrella, because I think there are some symbols out there where there's blood on the umbrella, or I would have put some kind of blood on the base. I think the base is a little bit too plain for me. Right, other than that, I think it's great. I think it's a great statue.
Is this like? Can someone tell me? I don't know much about this. Is this like Patrick the Star's evil twin or something? Like, what is this guy? Like, he just
you definitely got to play the game.
He's disgusting looking in a good way, though.
They could have had a lot of fun with this and got really creative and had the cheat keep it chatter a little bit.
I was thinking the same thing.
And have those tentacles be animatronic, so they would like move around.
Whoa!
Yeah, that looks good right there.
$6,000-$7,000 piece right there, Alan.
So this is why they need to hire Alan, because he would have made it a quick success. I mean, that's what I was thinking the same thing about the teeth too, but the tentacles over the top. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, these are the pet peeves I'm talking about. With characters that are supposed to have blood, man. I'm like, come on, give me the blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, just, I mean, I'm not saying you got to OD, but come on, like, just
$500 for Prime 1, extra blood.
I think they did a good job with this, though. This looks good.
Yeah, I mean,
like sometimes gaming characters and comic characters and stuff like that, I think the detail can get kind of lost in a bust and it can look a little too simple. But this looks really sharply detailed.
Mhm.
Yep.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's really
It does.
good.
Mr.
That's how
Matt
you put that in
Martin,
there.
what's your thoughts on this piece, man?
I like the detail now that we get the zoom in video.
Yeah,
Again, not my character, but I did play the games and all that. So it for a Resident Evil fan, I can see it being a must have. But you guys said, the price point, you can't beat that for a bus.
Yeah, right.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, this thing's going to be like $4,000, $5,000. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If it would have came from maybe a different company, another company, it may have been that.
Oh yeah, definitely so.
Been that.
Whoa,
But
whoa,
now-
whoa.
But now I'm thinking about it though. This character is meant to have that rocket launcher. That's kind of
It
I
is.
don't know. It's almost like having that Terminator 2 bus without the shotgun. I think
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need the.
Or without the
just
shades.
a one-arm bust
Without
with
the
the rocket launcher.
I don't know, or maybe even I don't know. Put it some. I don't know if you could put it on the base. I'm just saying that's to me that's like an essential part of Nemesis. Rocket launcher is him, right? It's just like Terminator without the shotgun. I think they should. I don't know. Put it on the base. I think it's somewhere or the east. They should have put it somewhere. I don't know. It just feels
deep
weird.
how deep would that have made the statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Would have been
it's
like
just-
3 feet deep or something.
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I mean, and to be
Put
fair,
it on his
like,
back. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, to be fair, Terminator, like 300 has one arm also, but I could see where it would stick out a lot, Noah. I mean, it would because it'd be huge. So I could definitely see that. I mean, look at it compared to him. It's still big, man. This is a really big piece. I think it's.
I probably would have.
But that's why you need that Prime 1 Deluxe version to go next to it, where he has the rocket launcher and he's walking down the street like that.
There we go.
That would pair perfectly
Right.
with this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it actually would. You're right. But I mean, this is a.
that looks good.
Look, I'll tell you right now. Someone that's played all the games and really loves Resident Evil.
Mhm.
I think that this is a great piece. I really do.
Yeah,
I think that they could have did a few things differently. Is it a deal breaker by any means? No. I think that if you're a true fan of Resident Evil and you bought this, I think you'd be very happy. I think it looks great. I think you've got to have a lot of real estate, but I think you would be happy with the day when you bought it. I really do. Let's see. Just rock on. You know what? That's a great brain.
Mhm.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, just like an Easter egg, something, to represent,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Great piece of pure arts. I look forward to what they do in the future. Noah's right. They can be very random. Like they really can be to where they just launch a piece and all of a sudden, boom, here it is.
Well, they've got the Elden Ring license, and the only thing they've done is just the Arm of Millennia replica. And so I just think that's kind of disappointing. Like if they could do a 1-to-1 bust, they would make so much money on a 1-to-1 bust of Millennia.
That game is so popular.
Yeah.
That game is extremely popular everywhere in America, Asia. So
Yeah, or if they got the quarter scale license, they could do so many characters, and they would all sell well. I'm sure.
Well,
they do as much attention as that Assassin's Creed line. My gosh,
exactly.
dude, those pieces are amazing with light ups and everything. Yeah.
So there's a ride in Japan where it's a Resident Evil ride where you shoot zombies, but the Nemesis chases you.
See,
That's
cool. That's scary, man.
And let me tell you, when I go, I'm going to do that. I know Carl's going to Japan very soon, and I recommend looking that up. And
I would love to see Alan on that ride. Alan would be hilarious on that ride.
And the thing was that the developers who made that game, because again, I played both. I played the old school. It was how Nemesis came out. It wasn't one of those things where you kind of expect it. It was like, oh, I knew he was going to come out. He would come out of nowhere, just random. You're just randomly doing a mission or something like that, and just all of a sudden, boom, and then you just like freak out. Yeah, I like Nemesis, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, great piece. Congratulations, whoever's picking that up. I did want to bring this up. We already have the question in the chat as well. So I've got this on deck ready. And I did want to get Noah's thoughts too, everybody else as well. But, here we go. They're already showing this piece is low stock already.
Yeah.
This was released not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and it's already shown low stock ready. And this is for the ultimate version. The regular version didn't have an ES on it, but still, I would want the Ultimate, of course, but already low stock. No, I know you said this piece wasn't for you. At a 400, we're already getting pretty low. I mean, did you show interest in this at all? I know you said that you thought about it, but it wasn't something that you'd probably get.
Yeah, I think it's still a no for now, man. But it's a really good piece. I mean, I really, it is very impressive. I just yeah, I'm getting low on space, and I have maybe room for one more huge piece. And I think like I said, I think that spot's going to go to Doom the Dark Ages 3rd scale. So yeah, but I mean, I really do like this. Like I said, I think the Kratos on this is perfect. I think it's just the base that I don't really like too much. But I think the Kratos looks 10 out of 10. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised this has been selling really well because a lot of people have been waiting a long time for this. So
yeah, I think we talked about it, Noah, when it was launching. Like the base looked kind of, it was like all over the place. It didn't. It was just different. It didn't really blend too well with the statue like Prime One normally does.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was an opportunity, but still, a great piece. Whoever's picking this up, congratulations. I know it's going to be a great piece.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Kiefer, already low stock. I know you don't collect any kind of any pieces, but what do you think about this going low stock out of at almost 2 weeks? Thoughts on that?
Honestly, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I kind of thought that it was going to be a them super popular character, and I know there's I wouldn't call it controversy, but there's some things about the base. Some people like it, some people not so much.
Sure.
I've heard comments about the waterfall and this and that. Overall, I like a more elaborate base. I like the extra color that it provides,
Sure.
extra detail, something to look at. If I were into this character, it would be a must-have for me. Congrats everybody that's getting it. I think it's gonna be an amazing piece. And from what I've seen, Prime One, you see these pictures, and once it's in hand, it's gonna blow people away. I have no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this piece is still great, and if I was a major fan of this game, I would definitely be considering this. But Marcos, what do you think about this? I mean, Kratos, God of War, it's already going low stock.
I know Noah doesn't want to buy this because he doesn't want a statue of himself, so. But I like it. I like the Kratos, like Noah said. I think that this whole line has been so impressive so far. I can't wait what they do with the Riddler and this I always forget what it's called, Real Elite Master line. Because that Paul Atreides, for me at least, the prototype blows everybody's opinion that says you need silicone with movie characters to make it look realistic. That portrait looks exactly like the Timothy Chalamet, and I think it's the best likeness I've seen in any piece. This piece right here looks exactly like Kratos in the game. I think the base, if you can go to the base real quick, Jimmy, a picture. I just think there's a little, maybe just too much red. I think that's what really is pissing people off that don't like the base. It just looks, everything just looks red. Maybe, I don't know. But the switch out, you get a lot of switch outs on this. So, and there's a lot of storytelling. I haven't played this game, so I can't say what storytelling elements, and I'm not gonna get that deep, but I think the statue looks good. He does have the Captain Jack Sparrow little right leg up, but I think overall it's in the price point too. We say 1900s is not that today's prices, we all know they're high, but for getting really high in line. For that price point, I think it's pretty good for a 1/3 statue, and with the amount of switch outs you get as well, I like it a lot. Just not for me because I'm not a big fan of this IP, but no one needs to get it just so he can have representation of himself. That's all. That's in his collection. That's all he needs now.
Well, Mr. Matt Martin, thoughts on this piece?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's good that it did go low stock because it shows interest in, with respect with today's market. Let's just say they put out 5
But is he going out or is it me?
Yeah, I think I think you're
Okay.
cutting out a little bit,
Oh,
Matt.
I thought it was
Yeah,
me.
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
My
me
computer's
too.
We can
messing.
hear you. We can hear you, Matt.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
It's good that it went low stop so quick because that'll help fund other projects that for Prime One and keep Prime One going. So this went low stop quick, and then remember last year when they did the 1/4 version of the Hush Superman, it sold out in like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
So when they have hits like that sell out quicker than I think what they expect, that's good for us. Even if we don't buy the Kratos, it's good for it's going to help fund other projects.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I mean it's a great bring. I mean, you definitely want to support these companies as they produce pieces, and right now, if you're interested, there's one piece you're really wanting it. If you order it, make that pre-order. It goes towards a lot of things that the companies need to keep going.
Yep.
Licensing, manufacturing, painting, everything else. I understand. Those things aren't free, right? And you want to make sure that you support those companies as they go through.
Yep.
This piece here really, I still think that it's the base almost blends into his armor. Is it just me, Freddie? Like the way that kind of goes through, how it kind of almost makes it look like one piece together somehow. But maybe it's just me. I mean, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I think what the problem is that this price needs to be like $13.99 shipped, and then it would change Noah's mind.
Okay.
I think he's like, the price is not matching up with the statue right now.
For that price, I'd get it. I'd find a place for it.
No, yeah, definitely so.
Yeah,
can
I'm sure this is going to be huge, though.
It's
yeah.
big, man. This is 1/3 scale. And you know what? I was opening the J&D Batman, and I was like, okay, get this open with it, and I pulled everything back. I'm like, man, this is huge. Like you don't realize how big 1/3 is until you get it in here. I said that I got a half thing right at me. So, but I mean, it's just massive. So,
Do you guys
I
think
like it.
this is like a sideshow wait list, like where it's wait listed, but it's not really wait listed? You know how they do that? Sideshow does it.
yeah, I mean, and when you say Marcus, when you say Sideshow does it, just know everybody does it.
That's true too. But they're the most blatant on it. They are the most blatant about it.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Everybody does that. Look, great piece from Prime One. I look forward to what they do in the future. This one is not coming home, but like Extreme said, I think Extreme Women were saying he's going to get this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations on this. I know you're going to be real happy when you get it. Make sure you post pictures on Godlike. I would love to see it coming in. Let me bring this up here real quick, as I got to talk to Marcos because I saw this today. My boys, my team coming through with
This better not be One Piece.
no, this is
This guy. This guy.
this is a company from this is Last Sleep,
Whoa.
and
This
they
is
posted this, and I think Raul posted it, in our group, but my God, man, this company here does not mess around when it comes to dioramas. Look at this thing.
Jesus.
These dudes was hot.
That's crazy.
the dimensions on this are absolutely ridiculous.
Yo,
Talk about getting lost in a base.
Wow.
My God. Like with all this color.
man. These guys was in another world when they created this,
Yeah,
man.
this is an action trip, dude.
Jeez, that's what. Yeah, I don't what. Yo, I have this picture saved, and I like this a lot. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I like Dragon Ball Z, but Last Sleep's work, and I know of Dragon Ball Z. I know Dragon Ball Z, right? You know what I'm saying? I actually I was playing Where's Waldo. I actually was looking around, just hunting for stuff. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, my goodness, man. Last Sleep does dios, and when they do dioramas with their anime pieces, they are not messing around. They come up with the most incredible DBZ anime dioramas I have seen by anybody, and they do a great job with this. Alan, I know you're getting 6 of these, one in each room of your house, on the bedroom, the kitchen table. I know you're getting so. What do you think about this?
Man, how could you not like this?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, the colors. I don't know what to say. Do we know what the dimensions are on this?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm sending a post to Godlike right now of like how it looks in pre-production right now. Like what
I
they
need
have.
to see this baby lit up. That's what I
No.
want to see. I want to see all the lights come on. Bam, bam, bam. I want to see if it, what's that other one, Marcos? The Last Sleep one with that's my favorite one that they've done.
The
one
we
where
call it the Christmas tree, right?
yeah,
Like
that is my favorite.
The Goku.
Oh, that's the best one. And I think I love it how they have it with the pulsating lights. Like I wonder. I think you can switch it between 2 or 3 light functions. I want to know if this does that. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, so Jimmy, go to the post I just sent you because it has dimensions.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up here.
It's ridiculous, and it shows like what they have so far done in the prototype, and someone said it perfectly in the comments. Do they want us to buy this statue? Because it's just too damn big. Like it really is.
But it is not. If you get all right, so this is to me. This is the perfect example as far as what I would like when I hit an IP. I just want one statue for that IP, and I'm done. You see how people have these Dragon Ball Z stuff, and they have 50 Dragon Ball Z statues and 100 Lord of the Rings stuff. Just get me one of these. Just get me one, and that's it. I'm done.
Look at someone standing next to it. Like,
but wouldn't it save more space to have this one statue than to own 50 Dragon Ball Z pieces or something? I'd rather get this one. Man, just
I can definitely see that. I mean,
look at this.
This
and
piece
the dimensions right now, what I'm looking at in the post is the height is 113 centimeters, the width is 128 centimeters, and the depth is 122 centimeters. Yeah, I know. That's a table.
I mean, is it just me, or every piece they make is a centerpiece? Because all of them are so big. But every time I look at these pieces, I'm like, okay, that's a great statue. That's going to be a centerpiece. But all of them are like that. There's not one that I've seen that's small. Like there's, I mean, I think Alan had mentioned, what's that one about? It looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
that one there.
It looks like an explosion going off.
Yes.
Yeah.
What creativity and how
one.
amazing are these pieces from Last Sleep?
Last Sleep, I know you're watching us, so I want to request a diorama like that. Can you give us in Attack on Titan with all the characters, nice like that? Can you please give me My Hero Academia, because you could do something like that with My Hero with all the main hitters.
Might as well just do the whole class. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jujutsu Kaisen, please. I don't know if you want to have the if you want to do the Jujutsu Kaisen with the what you call it, the domain expansions. If hook it up. These guys would kill it, man. Let's hit all the animes, all the good animes, please.
And
not just Dragon Ball.
I'm so worried if actually does Attack on Titans, because let me tell you, they would destroy it. They would make it. They would make it one of the best dioramas you can possibly get anywhere.
Those shonen animes are the best, Margos. Those shonen animes are the best ones to do stuff like that, because it's just fun, right? It's just fun because all the superpowers and fun. My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisens, and all of that stuff. You could do all of that stuff and be all fantastical with all the characters.
You know what would be cool if they take this concept right here, like how it's elevated, and they do like a Kira statue with like Tetsuo on the throne and like
yes,
Kaneda at the bottom with his bike, and then other characters.
Yeah.
You can
right
do
now.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah,
You can do any. Yeah, but this is gonna be a QC nightmare. Even if they have great QC, it still doesn't have issues. For sure. So
Solo Leveling. I'm a fan of that. Yes, please. I'll take a Solo Leveling. Yes, I love that anime.
It's a pretty good one so far. Yeah.
I think they do, Marcos, the best Dragon Ball Z statues.
Yes.
But from any company, I don't see anybody topping them or coming close to them.
I think Prime One actually has the best. Them and Katie Collectibles have the best single character ones. But
single character, probably so. Yeah.
For sure, dioramas, they're just shitting on everybody right now. So
they just cannot be touched. Matt, I'm pretty sure this isn't like your forte, DBZ, but can you appreciate it from afar?
I can appreciate it because, like you said, I mean, this thing is just amazing. I mean, Freddie, there's probably so many Easter eggs and just, stuff you could sit and look at it and have it for 3 months and then still find new stuff. So I do appreciate the art and the craftsmanship, definitely so.
Sure. Yeah, whoever's getting this, please post it in Godlike. I would love to see it. I would admire it from afar only because of room, but I think it's probably one of the best dials I've seen from Last Sleep. I think the best one, in my opinion, still, Alan, is that one that looks like an atomic bomb going
Yeah,
off.
that's the best one. That's the best.
Yep. I love
That
that.
one is just an incredible statue, and I've never seen anything like that. And if you walked into someone's man cave and saw that, you would literally be blown away.
If I was a Dragon Ball Z fan, I would have 100% gotten that.
Oh yeah, definitely so.
Yeah, but Last Sleep, enough with the Dragon Ball Z. This is like your 8th piece. We don't need any more. Let's hit the other animes.
Yeah, trying to new stuff and I know they're a fan, right? But I am a major fan of Last Sleep, major, and I would love to see other IPs. Please do Attack on Titans.
Oh, I would buy it.
I
don't
think
even know what it is.
I think what Freddie said was the better idea. Doing all the main shonen like Bleach. Do
Yes. Bleach.
Naruto,
Yes.
Like do those ones that definitely have been the main shonen animes.
Yeah.
Have been in the past. I think Bleach and Naruto because they already had their One Piece ones and they already had the Dragon Ball Z ones. Do Bleach and Naruto, the ones that definitely carried the 2000s and 1990s.
Yeah.
I want more companies to look at other IPs, and I was so excited when I saw Ninja Scroll being done from Prime 1. I said to myself, that's amazing. I'm not going to get it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pre-order that. And it was like that 1, 2, and I just went ahead and bought it. And that's one piece that I'm very excited about coming up. It probably won't be this year, probably next year.
Yeah.
But I am 100% getting that. That's very high on my list. I cannot wait. That's going to be a great piece.
Oh, real quick before this Last Sleep segment is over, because like I said, I know they watch this show. Please, Hunter x Hunter.
Cool.
If you can do Hunter x Hunter,
God,
if you can do Hunter x Hunter, I would lose my mind.
Chimera and art. That's all you
Oh my goodness! Just do the whole, put all the characters like Dragon Ball Z. They just threw just throw all the characters in there, hook it up. Hunter x Hunter, I would lose my mind. I would cry right here.
9 Titans, my God.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
The only thing that a lot of people have issues with those big dioramas, I get though. They do a lot of forced perspective with the characters. So like some characters are bigger than the others when they shouldn't be. So I get it, but with that big of a statue, you kind of have to. You can't have like it's kind of like the Berserk dio I'm getting, the Casca like in Guts, like in the back, the God hand's super tiny, but obviously the forced perspective, they're far away. So people just got to get over that aspect of it. Not every character could be 1/6.
Marcos, I'm not really familiar with this company that much. What kind of price point are we looking at?
So the One Piece one was 3,000 something, like in that range. The big diorama they had. So this would be the biggest piece yet. So I think this is shipped too. So usually the prices on the websites are shipped. I can see this getting close to like 36, probably 38.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I can see that.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of characters. And, like I said, QC can be.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
There's no joke.
Yeah, Alan, you should try and watch anime. You think that's a lot going on when these guys start leveling up and going into their powers? But they're nice to us. They sometimes will slow down the fight. The fight's happening literally like 2 minutes, but it feels like forever. They're going so fast.
I mean, I did want to share. My friend Art. He was at the Queen Studios and Art event over in Malaysia, and he did share some incredible footage, along with showing off the new 1/3 scale Queen Studios Hulk and Mark II Iron Man. Let me tell you, I've never been a fan of Mark II. That's probably my least favorite armor. And seeing that at 1:1 scale, it looked fantastic. I'm not getting it, but it looked great.
That was my next question.
Yeah, I'm not getting it, but I will get a 1-to-1 when I move out. Let me show this because Art did post this weekend, or this week I should say.
Oh, it's
And
it's hard, right?
yeah,
Well, that's good.
That looks so good.
I mean,
with the mixed media with the hair. Oh my god.
The only issue I have with that is the pants. I don't know how they could do it better, but I just don't want how
The pants is alright.
it looks like Barbie pants. I'm sorry to say, it just does, man.
Ain't nobody buying this piece for pants, man.
I want the pants off. That's what I'm playing. But
Whoa.
I'm playing. But the whole
So-
the silicone looks great though, and the portrait looks amazing.
so let me point out too that base is exactly the same type of base from the Iron Man I just got in. It's the same design, kind of like a J&D design. It's got the Marvel logo in front of it there, so it looks great. Shout out to Battle Cat. He pre-ordered this, and he does have it coming in. Mixed media, all silicone, rooted hair, glass eye.
It moves.
It's
It moves.
incredible. Yeah, and it articulates. And
Yeah.
we're going to talk a little bit about that when we go into the arms here. Me and Alan talked about this today a little bit.
Look at that booty.
We're going to talk to Battle Cat about it also. Is that there's a seam line up here.
Right there.
Oh, right there, yeah, I can see it.
You can
That's
see
bad.
it. Yeah, and
That's horrible.
I did point this out. There's a few things I pointed out. Is that, well, that could be only because you have to have it for the articulation. But Alan, if you notice, the articulation is only from the elbow down. I don't think it's from that area. So I did want to say this is that this is the same prototype they've used since the first time they've showed it. So I honestly don't think that's going to be there once it launches. I don't think. Now I could be 100% wrong, but you know what? I don't think it will be. But seeing this portrait, my goodness, it's just unbelievable. It looks so great. Yeah, I can honestly say I've never seen a movie Hulk as good as this. Mr. Kiefer, what are your thoughts on this scene and now prototype?
No, I really like the piece. I am concerned about the seams. I believe there's one around the head neck area and one on each arm. Now,
Oh, I didn't see the head one.
yeah, I believe I think Art was saying something about that
Okay.
in the commentary. I don't know, man. Seems like that really annoy me.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I don't know. If it's just a prototype, and when they actually do production, if the seam won't be there, there's a lot of questions still. I don't know. I guess if I really, really liked it, I could overlook the seams. The good thing is where the seam is along the line of where two muscles are. So it might tend to disappear if you weren't looking for it.
Sure. I honestly don't. I'm going to reach out to Queen Studios and ask them about this and see what their thoughts is.
Well,
If you recall,
whatever you do, don't do it in the Facebook
no,
group,
I'm going to message them privately about it and just.
because it's going to start another controversy.
Yeah, I mean,
You wait though, Alan. Gosh.
well, we'll talk more about that too. But it's more of like we're looking for just if they can, look at this closer and do an adjustment. And it kind of blew up after that.
It does kind of disappear from the shoulder muscle to the bicep and tricep. So again, if you weren't really looking for it, I don't know that you'd see it.
Yeah. Matt, I know you messaged me this week about this. I mean, what do you think about this scene and now?
Dude, I mean, of course it looks awesome and amazing here. I can't imagine when you get it in person.
Yeah.
Whoever's lucky enough with respect to get this in person, hell, I want to buy the damn thing now.
Ooh.
It's just, I mean, there's no better Hulk out there.
No, there's no better one. That's for sure.
LBS has the cartoon.
That's
Hulk
great. Yeah.
Comic.
But
Like-
look at the pitch. The portrait. Oh my god,
Amazing. It's just amazing.
And people say, you're just painting green. If you look at this, there's probably 20, 30 different colors going on this guy's
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out, Matt, because that's one thing I noticed too. But can you imagine, Freddie, if you had this Hulk with the LBS together, like one side by side, like
Yeah.
you would never need another Hulk, like
Nope.
ever.
No.
Have
Mm.
the
Nope.
best
That's the
movie.
movie Hulk right there. If you only got one movie Hulk, boom.
That's it.
If you want the cartoon Hulk, go LBS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type thing.
I agree. I mean, Freddie, seeing this piece, do you like it?
Looks good. I love it. I want it. I'm not getting it, but I want it.
Yeah.
When does it come out? When's
It's
the
supposed to be out this year. I know BattleCat has this pre-ordered, and I'll tell you, this past week I darn near ordered it too. I didn't, but I almost did.
Mhm.
So this is one piece that I am seriously considering still. I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet, but I'm doing one piece at a time until I secure another piece locked down
Mhm.
for my bust. That will be the next step that I do.
If I get this, it would make Alan happy because I'd have to wipe out the rest of my 1/6 collection that I have
Yep.
sitting behind me.
If you do this one, then you are officially done with
Yeah,
six.
at this point, man, I'm gonna have to finance the rest of my 1/6 collection to get this piece. What? Hey, Queen, because I know Queen watches this show too. Can y'all do an alternate version of like Polystone or PVC or whatever it is, and that's like $3,000 cheaper? I get it,
Yeah.
please.
Well, I'm sure they could. Looking at this piece, and I was telling Alan, I said, I know. Actually, I think Alan told me, like, where else with next to your Hulkbuster. We talked about that last week a little bit too, of how it would look. Instead of it being right next to Iron Man, it would look probably better next to Hulkbuster.
I don't need my Hulk to sweat, man. I just get me a regular version because I want this, man. But I don't want to. I don't want to pay up the
that
premium
silicone price,
for it.
yeah.
I don't want to
I
pay the
agree.
premium, which is I think it's worth it. Me personally, I think it's worth it. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's worth
Oh,
it.
it
It's
is.
just
It's
it
worth
depends on what collector wants to pony up to get this. Is all.
So, and Noah, this size here, it's actually the exact same size of the Hulkbuster. I think they planned that.
Yeah, I'm sure they definitely used it for comparison. Yeah,
I think they planned it because it's. Did you like this piece?
I do, man. I think, I mean, it looks incredible. I think the likeness is perfect. The skin texture and everything, the sculpt looks awesome. I just think for me, just overall as a statue, there's just not enough going on to interest me. Even though like it's 100% movie accurate, it looks incredible, but just a really simple base and just a really simple character design. I think it just that's really where it kind of loses it for me. But I totally I could totally see why this would look awesome in your collection. It just wouldn't fit mine at all. So, but it's definitely really impressive, man. It's an ambitious thing to do. So to make a movie piece like this.
Well, I mean, I'm going to think about this piece a little bit more, but I'll tell you right now, I darn near ordered it last Sunday. I almost did. I was in my car. I almost did. But
Jimmy, can you get the part in front of the base again?
Yeah.
I just want to.
It was actually kind of funny last week listening to Jimmy enable himself.
Can you pause
for a
it?
couple of hours. It was great.
I think the only thing it's missing right there is replace Hulk and Avenger. Just put Disney.
Huh.
Jeez.
No.
I'm playing, man. I hate when companies do that. No, this statue's awesome though, man.
Yeah,
I know what Marcos likes this. It has that JMD vibe.
Oh, stop. That
That's it
JD
right
it's
there.
still in me, Alan. It's still in me. I can't hate on them anymore though.
I know. You're a JMD.
I'm a JD collector now. Like I said, the
Yes,
next
you
ones
are.
up for me are the Snyderverse characters. Those are
Yep.
the next ones up.
Yep.
Especially
Ryan, that's a great. Ryan had a great point. Like he doesn't like that. You know what I would do is I would set it the way I love it and never move it again. That's what I would do. And you know what? This guy right here, this enabler dude right here,
yeah.
he got it, man. He messaged me, hey, you picking this one up? You picking this one up? And I'm like, man, I'm thinking about it. But Battlecat's got an incredible collection, man. He really does. And to add this to his setup, and he's also getting Jungle Hunter as well, Freddie. So he's got like some great pieces coming in.
Do you guys think
and-
that Oh, go ahead. How about Jimmy?
But no, that's all I think. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that art articulation thing. Like, do you think that's just a gimmick to raise the price up, or because they don't like with this piece exactly? Too, you can't really move it too much from what I remember.
It's
So,
a power pose. Power pose.
Yeah, it is, and when you say a gimmick, maybe a little bit, but what I do appreciate is companies doing things differently, doing something different,
Innovation. Yeah.
and just trying new things, and I really want to see more of that. So, that really doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I just love the detail on his grayish on his eyebrows and his hair. It just adds more to this piece. This piece is fantastic. Dang it, man.
It's amazing.
I love
Yeah.
the different shades of
Cool.
green, like especially on the portrait. Like it has that dark green and the lighter green. A lot of attention to detail on that.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, exactly.
a great piece. I mean, this is just a fantastic piece. So, Art did share. Go ahead, Alan.
No, I was just curious the dimensions on this.
I do have them. I'll bring those up just shortly. Right after this, we can take a look at it. You know what? I know the height, Alan, is 35 inches, the exact same height as Hulkbuster. Size.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You know what's? I was telling Noah. I think they planned it, man. It's like exactly the same size.
Mhm.
So
I kind of wonder how it would look next to the LBS.
I do too. You know what? Let me Photoshop that. But man, look at the. Oh my God!
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Jimmy, you get this, and you get a life-size T800 endoskeleton. Put it together, man. It would go perfect.
I don't need it. I don't need this. I don't need it. But this is
That's clean.
what a great job by Queen Studios. Going after an armor that I don't really like too much, but making it above amazing. It just looks fantastic. I think it's Beast Kingdom that does an 85 life size that he's holding the Infinity Gauntlet, and it looks amazing. Like it looks amazing.
I love how they did all the rivets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is just
This
fantastic.
looks awesome, man. I love this.
It's nice. Jimmy, how could you not like 2, man? What's up?
Yeah, I never liked 2 because I loved 1, and then when they went to 2, I could see what they were trying to do. But what I loved is how they went from. I love 1 and 3. Those are my 2 favorites of all times because those are the oldest ones.
This suit reminds me of a knight.
It
Like
does.
the knights, man, like the armor that they have, the color and everything like that, and the arms. This looks good.
And Jimmy,
You know
like you love Iron Man and Tony Stark building stuff. This is like him
I do
building.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and here's where I am too, Marcos, is that if you would show this to somebody, like you would show them Mark II, oh man, why is Iron Man silver? But it's cool. If you show them Mark I, oh yeah, that is Iron Man. If you show them 3 or any other ones that are red, oh yeah, that's Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they wouldn't know that all silver clean like that is 2. But if I showed you 1, you would know exactly what that was. If I showed you 3 and up, you would know those are just Iron Man. So that's kind of what the way I feel about it. Whoever's getting that piece, you are godlike because it's going to be amazing in your setup. It's just not for me. That's all. But,
Can't wait for Ronnie Stark to have it like all lined up as 1-to-1.
For real. You know he's getting it.
Yeah, he'll get it.
He'll definitely get it. And
And especially when they do the Mark 1-1, he's gonna get that. I know that for sure. So
well, yeah, and he's the one that has that Beast Kingdom 85 that has the nano gauntlet. He's wearing it, and I haven't seen anybody else do that. I wish they'd make a statue like that. I really do. But amazing piece. This is Queen, and Queen is their likeness on their 1/3s are getting better and better and better because that piece looks fantastic. No, I know you're getting that one.
112.
Where are you?
Yeah.
No, that was a 1/3 scale. That Gandalf one was earlier.
Yeah, the Gandalf looked amazing, man.
Yeah, it's really good. There's just so many lines to get. You know what I noticed too, Noah? Oh, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me or the sword looks metal?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
It looks metal.
I hope
Right?
it is.
It's not,
Yeah,
it's not
looks
though.
like it. No,
No, it's not.
It's
I know
just
Alan's in this piece.
Man, if the next one they do is Theoden, dude, I'm going all in, dude. I'm screwed.
Man.
Mhm.
At
Alan,
least
do you like this?
Yeah, I like this a lot. I think we were comparing this at one point. I think J&D is doing the same character.
They are.
Yeah, and we were looking to see, like, well, I know it was an opinion thing. Which one do you like better?
Sure.
I don't know. The portrait here this portrait looks really good. Although I have to say, the half scale Infinity Aragon.
Yeah.
Although it is half scale, I think looks better than this on the Gandalf.
Sure.
I'm not sold on this third scale Gandalf portrait. It looks a little off.
I got
But,
this.
yeah.
Mine's shipped.
I
It's just
mean,
a minor thing.
so, and let me ask you, has anyone done a better Aragon than Infinity half scale?
No, I
Prototype,
think that's
they probably have the best, for sure.
Yeah, they really do. Yes, please do.
Do
I
you,
got your
notice do you notice the base on the Aragon? I'm sorry, the Gandalf? Same style as what's on the Hulk.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, the whole line's gonna be like it looks like the whole 1/3 lines are gonna be like that. It's basically just a J&D version of
Yeah, exactly.
which is not bad. It looks clean, like museum style. I don't
Yeah.
I mean, after I
Very museum looking.
the
after
Aragorn though for the Queen, the 1/3, if you can go back to it, it looks a lot better, I think, there than it did in the prototype pictures. Like a lot
Which
better.
one?
The Aragorn. Like, I think it looked a lot better there than it did in the prototype pictures. The prototype pictures, there's something off with it. But this looks a lot better to me.
Yeah, live video always helps.
It does.
No,
It does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Art's filming in 4K, so this is
I do like that base though. That's
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
nice. It's simple enough, but I like the little grass
Yeah.
and stuff.
no, that mixed video is so nice.
Oh, that's a good portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The J&D looks like a homeless dude in LA. I don't know why his portrait. He looks like a homeless dude in LA, man. I don't know what it is. Doesn't look like a king to me.
This looks great. Did you ever notice that when you look at this, when you look at the Gandalf, his pipe is hooked into the
Oh, stop.
his pipe is on here. Look, see it right there.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
funny.
I like that.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
I know they're
Yeah.
doing the Fellowship of the Ring, but do you guys wish they would have done the Gandalf the White first?
No, I'd rather
Okay.
see that later on.
Okay.
This looks way better than the to me than the Infinity half scale. I mean, I know it's a different
Mhm.
expression and everything, but something about the way the beard turned out on the half scale just didn't look right. This was,
Yeah.
as long as Queen follows this prototype, it looks definitely a lot better.
Whoa!
I agree. I mean, their Saruman that they're working on, that is going to be that piece is probably up there with RDJ's likeness. It really is. It's like, it's just amazing. It's so real. It's just creepy. Like, it's really creepy. But, yeah, it's great to see all these pieces here from Queen. But that MJ, man, look at that.
Oh, that looks real.
That's Superboy MJ, right?
Oh, is that a third scale or quarter?
No, it's in art.
It's in art.
Okay, it's a 6. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see some of these figures coming out. Like, I don't know about that likeness. Looks pretty. It looks okay. It looks pretty.
I think the likeness is good. He's just a weird looking kid.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Man. Should have gone to Hufflepuff. Let's be honest.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. It looks great. I did see this too. Let me see this.
I like the chess piece right there. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
There's the Joker. I love that background. Matt. You like that background?
Yeah, that background
Yeah,
looks
that's
cool.
nice.
Can we say it probably has one of the worst sequels to ever land in movies
Yes.
history?
I think you're-
My
I
God.
still have not seen it, and I don't feel like seeing it.
Don't do it. I
Don't
watched
do
it
it.
for no reason. I watched it to laugh. It was a hate watch, but still.
Yeah.
I really love this figure right here. I think this is
Yeah.
probably their best one. I love this one.
I'm still waiting on that third scale. I think they canceled it. They were going to do a third scale with this outfit, and I was going to buy it too. And then, yeah, I think it got canceled.
Yeah, and you know what? When you go into Queen Studio's like main office, they still have that statue there, and they also have those 3 Hulks there too that they were going to do and they didn't go through with it.
Yeah.
Those were fantastic too. I mean, they were huge, but still great. Still great. It was something about the way they did the smoke and things. It didn't look right on some aspects, but if they would have did just Red Hulk like that, I think that would have made more sense.
Hmm.
But man, great. Man, look at that likeness on this. Wow.
Yeah, that looks good.
And had the dwarf from the Hobbit. I forget his name.
Thorin?
Yeah, Thorin there.
Is that who it is? Yeah. Oh, I haven't even seen those yet, huh?
I don't know why they didn't have Gimli. Like that would have made a little bit more sense. But
Yeah, Thorin. They weren't even in the same story.
well, they were actually. They were. You remember they put in Legolas for?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they
Yeah.
shoved him in there, yeah.
For
But
no reason. Just
yeah, he
for,
shouldn't really have been there. But yeah, Thorin looks really good.
Yeah,
And
And that's spot on.
that is.
it is. It looks really nice, actually.
Wow.
So good.
Their mixed media is incredible. Like they do such a great job with that.
I think, Freddie, you can correct me. I think the in-art stuff has looked better than the Kojin stuff, and it's way better.
1,000
Yeah.
times,
Oh, yeah.
1,000 times better. Yeah, yeah. And
This one looks a
again,
little
you know,
bit,
when
yeah.
the money, you know, equating
Yeah.
and to what you're
This
getting,
one-
you know,
yeah.
it's just
This one looks a little off to me, though. That did not look like Timothy.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
the
not
Prime
crazy
one
about
looks,
the face either.
Yeah.
Like, the Prime one is spot on in that character.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is true too. You look at that one like okay, like you know,
this one looks all right.
it's alright.
Look, I'm
What's
not.
the
Look, I'm
venue?
not a huge fan to be like it's super off, but it looks like him to me.
Great value, Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, then remember it's behind glass too, and the light and all that
True.
stuff. Not to make excuses, but you know,
Man, this
yeah,
looks like a
consideration.
great venue. That looks
It
like a really good
does.
place. I mean, all those comfy leather chairs everywhere. Like, yeah.
It looked like a great place to be. Like, it really did.
With the theater and everything. That's cool.
Sure.
That was
Noah, do you have something to share with us?
Yeah, it's got some pictures here.
Yeah, it's a nice place. I'd take my wife to on a date. Like, babe, let's go hang out and eat. Look at statues. Oh wow!
She'll hate you for a couple months. She's like, why did we go here?
I didn't know this was here, man. But they got good food.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
JWR just sent me some pictures. He got
Yes.
one night out together. So
Yes.
man, looking awesome.
That's
Yes.
good.
Tell me that doesn't match his collection perfectly.
Oh yeah,
That is
Yeah.
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I would love to
Congratulations.
see. Yeah, later on, I'd love to see a picture of the Eternal Enemies above that too in the same
Yeah.
shot. That's awesome.
That would look good.
Yeah.
I
But man,
love
I'm
how
happy
he,
for him.
yeah, and this is a big piece, man. This is not something that's small, and it's really big. But it looks like he had it planned out the whole time where it's going to go, and he was able to pick that up from Noah.
Yeah, man. Just the footprint of that base is 3 feet wide. It's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an amazing piece, man.
Yeah, I've always loved this
Actually,
piece.
I almost like impulse bought this when all those sales were going on. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like it. Do
It's
I buy
really
it?
good,
No.
man.
I was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I told myself, don't do it. But it's,
Yeah, you
it,
just
it
gotta
is
have a
really
good place for it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many pieces I've talked myself out of this last week, and you just don't believe.
Yeah.
But this is whoever gets this is going to be happy, especially with just how it turned out. I think my buddy Chris has a piece of this signed by Sean Murphy. I think.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, I think he does too. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
That was genius.
Another one in here.
That was genius to have that signed.
And
So, piece.
Rock
Oh,
and
there we
Roller
go.
Rankins, he has a plan, and I like what he's doing. He's
Very
not
cool.
like some of us. We just wing everything.
There we go, man. He's on it. So
Yeah, he has a plan, and
There we go.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, see what I
Oh,
mean?
that looks good.
that's
Look
sick.
at
It
that.
does.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much artwork too, which is really good too.
He does
Yeah.
have a lot of artwork, and
A lot.
and you know what? He has a lot of great artwork. That's I think that's a better way of saying. He's got a lot of great stuff. He really does.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's amazing.
Awesome job. Congratulations to the JWR. It looks great, man. I really love where you put it out. It looks good. So congrats.
Mhm.
Great piece. Great piece.
All right, guys, I have to go. I got a
Okay, Matt.
event to go to.
Oh,
Matt.
It's been good hanging with you guys tonight.
Okay.
I definitely
Thanks for
enjoyed it.
joining us this evening. Appreciate
Thanks for
you.
joining,
Take care.
Bert.
Later, Matt.
All right,
See you,
guys.
Matt.
Be good.
Take
Hey,
care.
man.
Lock the bat cave you have. with the what is it? He has like that bank vault, and it's awesome.
Yeah, the bat vault.
It's so cool.
So, what is up with all this art that Sideshow is dropping that I was not even aware of? But you heard the word art. What? Like, what happened there?
Yeah, I was like, wait.
I love art.
Let me see.
Oh,
I saw it this morning. I was like, oh my God, do I need this?
I showed
Yes,
you
you
that a
do.
long time ago, Jimmy, and you're like, not for me. I remember it. It was on a
This
different
one?
website. It was on
I never
Disney
even
on
saw
Main
it.
Street. I was like, not for me, man. I'm like, all right, hey, I'll just showing you it. It's Iron Man.
that was a different one, man.
No, it
It's
was
not
this
this
one.
one.
I'll look it up. I love being right, so I'll look it up.
Well, my I got a message this week, for if I was interested in picking up it was a Disney artist that did an RDJ Iron Man. It was very, very expensive. He was a very well-known artist from Disney. But I said to myself, the Terminator bust or this art? I was like, it's great, but I think I'm gonna pass. But it was awesome. But this is a great piece. I looked at it, Marcos, today, and I was like,
It's
man,
beautiful.
It's good. No, it's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
this
it's
reminds me
beautiful.
of the movie of him
I love
flying
that
the.
scene.
Yeah.
I love this.
I need to stop looking at it.
And he's talking to Rhodey, and Rhodey's like, "Are you there?" He's like, "Nah, man, I'm not." It's like, "What's that noise?" "Oh no!" He's like, I love that scene. That's when Marvel was making some good stuff, man.
I know.
Dude, they've fucking fallen off a cliff, but hopefully they find their way back. I doubt it, but hopefully they do.
Well, they gotta have the right director. Like you really do. Just like the same guy that they used for Mandalorian, Iron Man. I think that makes a big difference.
Don't worry. Doomsday is coming. Doomsday is coming. Okay.
I love the Star Wars piece with Leia on it. I thought it was super cool. This is another piece from being sold at Sideshow right now. I thought it was awesome. Come with a nice price tag on it, but still really, really awesome. I think it's good. I'd never even seen it till this morning, but I thought it was neat. I really did. And then I saw this one too. I couldn't leave this one out because this is the one I thought was just. It tells a story. It's just really great. Anybody that's a fan of the films would know exactly what this one is. But maybe not. Oh, here we go. It's called I Have the High Ground, and it's super nice.
I love this one.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Super cool.
Gone.
Alan, will this look great behind that Blitzway Anakin Skywalker I'm getting?
Absolutely.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Anakin.
I know it.
Do it.
It would look great with
But Jimmy, that Leia stuff. If you look at the artist's name, I looked at this website a long time ago, and he has his art for a lot cheaper, like a lot cheaper than that $500 price. You just got to look up his name tag. It's a website called acme.com, and he has all these other prints of other characters too, and they're a lot cheaper. So
yeah, I think it's when we go, we're gonna get it.
Yeah, you get this, and then get the PCS bus, and you good.
Man, why do I love that Iron Man so much?
You would not take it away from me.
Yeah.
Spreading the enablement.
Yeah, there's too many pieces that I want right now, and this looks like a Brian piece that came up for the unboxing today. Maybe not today. I don't know if
We're
that one.
supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force.
Don't underestimate me.
So this was shown on Sideshow's website. This
Succubus.
premium format unboxing.
No, Brian has it coming in, correct?
I think he does.
Yeah, he does.
I love that base, man. Look at that. Oh, rising up. That's super cool. Oh, it's droplets of blood. That's what it is, right?
The sculpt looks great on her too. Not just because she's half naked, but it actually does look good.
What are you talking about, man? That's what
I was looking at the blood droplets, I swear.
Okay.
It's a really good piece. They do a lot of this whole line they're doing is really good.
Oh, nice shot.
Okay.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'm kidding.
Stop.
This guy.
This needs a cold shower.
Yeah.
I've been working since 5 a.m. Come on, like let me let off some steam, guys. Come on.
Stanley, I think you think I need everything. Trust me, I'm going to order more stuff.
Definitely an Alan Kiefer piece. I know that.
I was thinking
This
that
look-
too, but
Oh, for
This
sure.
would look good next to that Figurama piece you're getting, Alan. Remember that one with the wings, that female?
Yeah, actually, I canceled that one.
Oh, you did.
oh, did you?
Female wings and boobs. Come on, Alan. You're disappointing me.
I know.
He had to weigh that against the Terminator. He chose the
Yeah,
Terminator.
that's true. Probably.
Well, actually, what happened is I had to weigh that one against the Prime One Near, the 1/3 Near Automata.
That's great.
Alan, you know what piece doesn't get a lot of love is that Prime One 1/4 scale Constantine that they did.
Oh, the quarter scale with the Reaper with the wing.
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
love that
statue.
one. Yeah,
I love that statue.
yeah, that's an excellent.
Every time I see it, I want one. Every time I see, I know it's already sold out, but it's a great
I
one.
think that's why Sideshow hasn't put theirs out on order. Like, damn, like that's so much better. Like we can't.
could be.
It's really what it is. I think.
I mean, if they put that, I still think like Jeff Delaney has he's got the Swamp Thing and also Constantine together, and I think that makes an incredible pair. I really do. I just love how that setup looks. There it
I
is.
like how she looks. I like how she looks straight up and down a little bit more so. I mean, because in the picture she kind of looked like she was leaning to the left a little bit,
Mhm.
but she looks a little more straight up and down now.
Yeah, no, she did
Hmm
A piece.
a great piece.
If I had to pick between this or the Vampire's Lost, I think I would go with Vampire's Lost if I could only have one.
Or you could get both.
Yeah.
No.
What would,
Yeah,
what would
Seems
Alan
like
do?
a better
both
option.
together.
What
Yeah.
would Alan do? Come on now.
What would Alan do? That's a great question. That's what I.
I need to
I'm
reorder
running out of room.
Yeah.
Time to knock down some walls and build, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me. This is courtesy of Matt Martin. He supplied the video for us this week.
Oh, we're gonna go there.
You can, hey, calm down. And you,
This looks good.
this one is most likely coming home because just that I really want a Bell bust, and I wasn't happy with some of the changes that Queen Studios did. Now they could change that, but all I know is right now I'm not happy right now. So this is probably the one that will come home to me. And is the Queen Studios portrait better? I think it is. Is it like 1,000 times better? No, it's not. But I do like this portrait a lot, and I think it looks great. This one's probably coming home, so I
I
gotta
just
figure.
hate that. I didn't like both of the hairs, honestly, but
Okay.
this one just does not do it for me. The hairline and how
The
it's
hair.
like, it just doesn't look like him. The hair. I'm
Okay.
talking about. You get a lot more though with this. Obviously you get a whole half body, so that's
Yeah.
a plus. And it has a light up feature. It's black. It's not gray, so that's a plus too.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. If you
George
if you're
Bush. Or
this one looks more bushy than the Queen one for sure. But if you're gonna put it this, if you're gonna lose money, hopefully not. If you switch it, I would just keep the Queen, man. I think it matches what you were trying to do way more. And if worse comes to worse, some good painters, they can make some shit black. That's my mindset. Obviously, it sucks that you would have to do that to pay
that's what.
the price,
Yeah, that's what bothers
obviously,
me.
and then you pay a little bit extra just for a black paint job. But I don't know. I just think the portrait's better. The hair is better. The concept of what you're doing, it just matches more. Like this one would just stick out. I feel like a sore thumb. It's not my money though, so you obviously do what you want to do. That's just my opinion.
I would be doing the case differently. I would be doing stuff a little bit different. But Mr. Kiefer, we talked about this probably for a while, like all week. Are you still in with the Queen Studios one?
I think we beat this horse. Excuse me. I think we beat this horse to death.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting kind of wore out on this one.
Yeah, okay.
all the comments on Facebook and stuff.
I know.
The whole idea was trying to get an answer from Queen, at least get their attention.
Yes,
But unfortunately, it started getting like the wrong kind of attention.
that's unfortunate. You're right.
Yeah, and okay, my personal opinion is I like the Queen portrait better.
Hmm.
However, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the paint job
Yes,
unless they can prove to me that they've made changes,
right.
or that it was just lighting, and I'm not convinced that it was.
Okay.
Mhm.
If it doesn't change from what I've seen, I probably will end up canceling this piece. I mean, I'd rather lose my deposit
Right.
than throw out another close to $3,000 between the balance and shipping.
I agree.
At some point, you just cut your losses and go on to the next one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I really want a Bell bust. I really do. If it's not Queen, it's definitely going to be this one, and this is the one that I've been looking at all week,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty convinced this will be coming home. I got to talk to the Todd father and see what can be done at this point, and then
Yeah,
I'll
I
make
do
that
like.
decision.
I do really like the concept on this.
I do too.
He's holding the cowl. I mean, I think that's really creative.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, if you decide to go this route, that's great. And if you like it, then it's going to look great in your collection either way.
you know what? I didn't ask Matt Allen. Did he actually comb the hair? Did it come that way? How did he do it? I kind of want to ask him because the hair looks right to me on with his. I don't know if he changed it or did anything differently or whatever, but Noah, any thoughts on this particular one here?
This one's growing on me. I mean, I really like the Queen, but I
Yeah.
understand the concerns you guys have with the paint job for sure. But the Infinity, I didn't really like from some pictures,
Okay.
but this video and some of the angles he's getting, it looks really, really good. Like that angle right there, that looks like
Mhm.
spot on. So it's
Yeah.
definitely growing on me. I just think all these silicone busts, like you definitely get some weird angles and it can make it look goofy. But yeah, you find the right one and you can really find the likeness there. So this one's
Yeah.
definitely growing on me. Looks a lot better.
And Alan, I mean, do you recall like when you saw when I posted the J&D Batman, and people were like, "Man, that portrait looks bad on a J&D one, without the cowl." But I'm like, man, if you could only see this in front of you, you would know because on camera it doesn't show up on as well as it does, in photos or whatever, and then in person.
Right.
That's kind of what we're seeing here. But what I'm seeing here, I love on camera. I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I
If you're happy with it on camera, the odds are when you had it in front of you, you would probably love it.
Yeah. Alan, my thoughts are to put Pattinson and Keaton right next to him, 1/3. So that's kind of what I wanted to do, and because this isn't as tall as you think it is, it's not. I think Matt was saying, oh no, I think he had told me 35 plus. I can't remember now, but it's not as tall as you think it is, and I think it would match well. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do quite yet. I'm going to sleep on it tonight, but I guarantee you someday I'm going to be up bright and early, like brainstorming to see what I'm going to be doing. But I really do love this piece. Fred?
Yeah, I'm with you, Noah. This piece has grown on me the last couple weeks, more so. I'm not liking too much what I'm seeing with Queen as far as with their piece. But I think this is the better suit.
Yeah.
And the portrait as well has grown on me. I'm with Marcos with the hair needs to be done. I feel like the hair needs to be done on practically every bus, even the T2 I got coming in. I've seen pictures with the bust with the hair, and it's depending on how it's shipped and how it comes out. Look, I think if you really like the piece, and I'm not too big of a grown man to say I can't do hair on the bus, so I'll get the comb out. I have a wife. I have some daughters. Look, somebody somewhere can do hair. And, it takes about putting a little bit of water, maybe a little bit of, light hair product in it, get a comb, whether it's a big tooth comb or a small tooth comb, just brush it back, slick it up, hook it up, So I don't think the hair is a big deal,
I just get
I think
scared
you can do
doing
the hair,
that.
it's fine.
You know?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You could like even if you which I've seen people do, you could take the head. I mean, it'll be kind of weird, but you could make an appointment at a hairstylist. It just yeah, I'm like, dude,
It scares me thinking about silicone with like hair product in it for years. And
no. But that's why I said, and it's known too. You either use water or like I'm more so talking about as far as like really clipping it, right? Cutting it. Get a hairstylist to. I'm not saying you got to put the thing under like the water and stuff like that. Like I said, they got professionals out there. A little bit of water. Maybe like light product, but it's more so clipping it and just styling the hair. But look, you can get the hair to however you want it to be, and it's even better that the hair is thicker because then you have more room to play with the hair to make it what you want to make it. If it was thin, then your options are limited. But because this hair is thick, you can play with it and do a lot of stuff with it. So I'm saying if you really want to, if you're really that kind of person, I need it like movie accurate kind of or more, get it to a hairstylist. Easy, just, hey, this is a picture, just make it like this or somewhat close to this. And, it's not a big deal.
You know what I thought about doing too, Alan? I thought about getting the J&D, just like how Ryan was saying, just getting the J&D and the Bale like combo and having them together with the others. I thought about doing that too, but I really want a bust. I really do. When I got one, I'm like, man, I want another one. And I did. I bought the other one. And now that I got that one, I'm like, I want another one. So I'm going to get this one. So I was not a bust collector, but now I've got 3 of them. So I don't know how, or I'm about to have 3 of them.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of preference because with me, Jimmy, the one I have behind me, to me, that's the perfect combo for me as far as 1/3. I'm good with it, because I have a piece of my Dark Knight trilogy right behind me. What I do want a bust of Michael Keaton with his
that would be nice.
with the head sculpt and the ripped cowl. I would like that if somebody does.
Actually, that'd be amazing.
Someone does a bust with that, and then a Selena Kyle, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman bust to pair. That would be my ultimate. If someone could hook that up, please.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely something that I'm going to be considering heavily this weekend, and I'll probably make a choice probably for Monday and get it all set up and done. If that's the case, live unboxing coming with the Bell Bus coming next
Go with
week.
this, Jimmy. Go with this because you get the cowl in hand too, man.
Yeah, I'm very close. I'm very close. It all depends on if I can get this done, but this will be one that most likely will come home. We'll see.
And the Joker bus, right? Queen Studios Joker bus appear.
Even though I love that one. Even though I do love that one.
I'm gonna have Battlecast send you some pictures, man.
Oh, I mean, he's got amazing bus collection. I don't know if anybody caught this week, but there was an update from Tweeterhead, and they did show the Clayface bus being adjusted in size. I understand what they're trying to do, trying to, get this to proportion well with the others. Honestly, I like the bigger size. I don't know if that's just me or not, because I like the Clayface is huge, kind of hovers over them a little bit. That's kind of why I liked it like that. But I can see it why Chad did that and kind of better scale everything together. This is super cool. This is probably my favorite bust out of all of them. It's not something that I would normally collect, but it's still a great concept. This is, because who does Clayface? Tweeterhead, LBS coming up, and then a few figure places. That was it. And then there was one that R1 too, but that was pretty much it. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this one ends up coming out and what they end up doing with it.
Cool.
Yeah, great piece.
How about updates? Go ahead,
Marcos, what do you think? Because I mean, Clayface is pretty much. I don't really think he has a real set scale because he could pretty much be any size. I've even seen him gigantic, and
he can be a puddle.
So I mean, I don't know what the feedback was to begin with. Noah, I don't know if you know as far as why they had to switch from that height to this height. Because even with the height he was at, again, Clayface is not really. he doesn't really have a true scale.
Well, I will say,
I would never have been able to tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like Hulk too. Like Hulk sometimes doesn't have a true scale, depending on,
but I would say at least with this form of Clayface, it is usually a bigger form of him. Like he's kind of a bigger size when he's like looking like this. Obviously, like I said, he could be a human. He can be a puddle. He can be the biggest thing. He can be a skyscraper if he really wanted to. There's enough dirt, I guess. But I guess like if it's a character like this, I can see why going bigger. I just don't have any. Like I have no skin in the game on this whole line, so I can't really say much about it. But it's cool that they're doing a Clayface.
Wait, so did they actually shrink him or make him bigger?
They made him bigger. That's what they did.
That's what
they moved it to the left.
That's what they.
We need
change.
the apple now. We need the apple. We need the apple for it.
That was the change they made. We'll just move them to the left a little bit.
There's that meme.
We fixed them.
Yeah,
There's like a meme with weight loss and a guy like bro, like a weight loss from like beginning to end. Someone said, "Bro, you just moved backwards. That's all it is. You didn't lose any weight."
So I mean, we have the exclusive on our channel when Carl and Jay showed the legendary Beast Clayface.
Oh, I love that one. Oh yeah.
So let me just say this right now: like nothing even comes close to that one. Like that one's going to be the best one ever made. And you know what else I love is that Jay's willing to take a chance on that character. Who else has done that? Like no one. So I know Jay's going to do it justice. Every piece has come out so far that LBS has done, like the Iron Man, which I'll be doing a review on some of these photos and in-hand pictures of the LBS Iron Man and how great it is. I'll be talking about that and just my thoughts on it. But yeah, great piece. I look forward to seeing what Tweeterhead does. I can't say I like the bust line, or not that I don't like it. It's just something I would collect. That's what I mean.
I do love that Tweeterhead's changing the game, because I remember when they first revealed like what they're doing with the half scales, the bust, the 1/3 bust. I thought that was pretty impressive, because it's good when something's new and fresh comes into it. And I know there's a lot of feedback with the negative side too, which is why don't you just get a full 1/3? But hey, somebody like me, I love 1/3, but like I said, 1/3's an up or a treat to me. Like this is something that would be good for me, because I'd rather the 1/4 smaller size. But if I could get like a 1/3 size, and I don't really care too much for the bottom half, like get me I think this is cool. Save some space. Shoot, because now you could put levels. Now you could, if you have a shelf, you could get more, and you could actually have more of a line. So I do love that they're doing this.
There's people want this too, because like that free sold out, I believe, right?
Yeah,
so
I would actually do this line if
so people are buying, so that's good.
Yeah, great piece by Tweeterhead. My favorite piece that they have is that right there, that Clayface bust. I'm a fan of the character, so I just want to see more done with it. So shout out to Chad. Great job with that.
I love their freeze. I can't wait.
That's a good one. If that was a full statue, that would be a good one to get.
That freeze, man.
I'm excited to see that Prime 1, the Museum Elite Masterline one. That's 1/3. So that one's to be special, I think. So
there are companies right now in the works working on Riddler, working on Freeze, and working on. We know Jay's working on Clayface, but those are the characters that a lot of people want. They just haven't done quite yet. And look, what does every company do that's safe? I'm gonna make Batman.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna make
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Joker.
Joker characters that
Harley.
I know. And I understand that, but a lot of collectors want these. Like they want Clayface, they want Joker, they want Riddler, they want. And by the way, Sideshow, I'm waiting to see that that Riddler that was teased a while back. I haven't seen anything about that. Like that was teased. Everybody was in an uproar. This is gonna be amazing. All of a sudden, gone. Like silent.
Well, there wasn't like it was. There's amazing people and the people that didn't like it because of the eye thing. Remember? So I think they are going back to the drawing board a little bit on that. No, I would not. I love Batgirl, but it wouldn't fit in my collection anywhere. I would buy 1/3 Batgirl though, full statue.
Well, hopefully, done.
More. Oh, dude, don't get me started.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Dude,
gotta go to the
Jay
bathroom.
has a great
Gotta go to the
idea.
bathroom again, Alan. So.
Okay. Guys. Yeah, so some great pieces coming up from LBS and other companies as well, but in particular those. I did want to show this as well. Let me bring this up real quick. I saw this today as I was scrolling through, and I thought it was awesome. I don't know what scale this is, but I know it's fan art, and I know it looks great. Venom in a tube. So,
Venom in a tube.
symbiote. That looked pretty
Black goo, baby.
Oh,
It looks really cool. I don't know what scale this is, but it doesn't look huge, but it looks awesome. Like I love the way that.
This could go well with that Maestro piece because
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
That's what it
I don't know if
reminds me
that
of.
had a Venom. I think it did have a Venom though. It had a Venom and a Carnage thing too.
It had a Venom. This one's like way better. It's like the sculpt is done like unbelievable. Wow, that looks
This
awesome.
is different. This is really different.
Yeah, super cool too. I love everything about it. It looks awesome. You know, I think the only difference, Alan, on this one is there's no light up feature on this like the other ones do. Or maybe it does. I don't know. So who knows?
Yeah, it's a 3D.
Is this a broken canister or is it a full tube?
It looks like a full tube. It doesn't look very big, but did you notice, Alan, on this? Like, if you look real close, like the tentacles are stuck to the glass. They're pushing against the glass.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool how they did that. That was a pretty genius idea, actually. But
How big is this?
I don't know. It's a fan art piece with not a whole lot of information, but I love that. See how he can got his
Yeah.
stuck to the glass.
That's really neat. I like it.
Super cool piece. Right now we're getting very close to that 2 hour mark. I did want to thank the 90 plus subscribers. We literally had another 100, almost 100 subscribers this week. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. If you're new here, we do live unboxings and high-end statue collectible reviews. Also look forward to Romel coming on the show with us, along with another special guest coming very soon. I look forward to that. And don't forget we're going to have the end of the weekend with Statue Talk on Sundays. So make sure you tune in for that. I will see everybody in the chat. Until then, stay godlike, and I'll see you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.